Good evening and welcome back to the channel. So I'm having a little go here this evening for some strap conger, not fishing big baits because I'm not really expecting there to be big eels here, but you never know. So just a little quarter of a mackerel. I like to cut a slice down there. I like to put the hook then through the top nose and sink the shank of the hook like that. It's a bit of an awful night tonight. We've got a lot of rain and 45-mile-an-hour winds, so I've picked a bit of a sheltered spot here, just basically getting myself out the weather for an hour, getting out of the house for an hour. So plenty of baiting cotton on there now, baiting cotton or bait elastic, so many people call it different things these days. So we're just having an hour on here really, see what we can do. Like I say, fishing a small bait, quarter of a mackerel, not expecting anything massive, if anything, off this mark, but it's out the wind and it's an hour or so's fishing, and I like to lap that one there and then bring it back through the top hook, pull that nice and tight. So we've got two nice hooks there. That there's on a 100-pound mono with an 8-0 Sakuma Mantis and a 6-0 Sakuma Mantis at the top. So we'll get that out there now, see what we can do. Oh, sorry, and that's fished on a pulley rig. So I've got a 100-pound snood, 150-pound body to a little rotten bottom. See what we can do with that. So the weather's quite bad tonight, to be fair, as I was saying previously whilst I was baiting up. Not the prettiest of nights to be out, but when you're as keen and as mad for it as I am, you can't help it. So just a little demonstration really. When I'm fishing for my eels, I like to fish everything quite slack. So even though I've got quite a bend in a tip, let's have a look, can we do that? Yeah, we've got quite a bend in a tip there. If there's any indication of a bite, I got my ratchet on very light, so should pull off straight away and I'd hear that. And obviously if you get anything decent that's going to do a run, you're ready to go. She's nice and light, ready to go. Eels don't really like a lot of resistance, so she's slack, she's ready to go, and if we get a bite we can show you some action hopefully. Not expecting much, it's not the best sort of tide for tonight, but it's good to be out. I'm going to sit down here nice and quietly now and try and keep some shelter out this rain, only for a quick hour or so. See what we can do, isn't it? Like I say, I'm out of the wind here, but it's really horrendous rain. Absolutely chucking buckets, as they say. Just thought I'd show you a quick demonstration of the ground, proper eel sort of country. All snags and gullies and bits of mud bars and old jetties and all that sort of stuff. A bit of an old jetty there. Quite hard to see really with the rain, but miserable night, but hopefully we can get a tap on that rod. That'd be good. One small eel would be nice. A bigger eel would be even better, but I'd take anything on a night like this when you're fishing not the most popular sort of mark, to be honest. It's just nice to be out, isn't it? Look at that rain, absolute chucking it down. So as you can see, I haven't moved venue. I had a coat there, I was soaked through. It's finished, an old coat, just not full of water. So I went back to the car, spent 2 hours over there trying for a conger. So I went back to the car, fresh coat, fresh venue. I can sit in the boot of the car here for an hour, so I can pick anything up just to get a fish. So I haven't blanked, but we'll see what happens in an hour or so's time, yeah? Haven't yet cast out, just going to bait up and that now. I'll just show you what I'm going to do and then we'll go from there. That's the plan. So, bait of choice here, it's going to be a launch. I'm not sure if you can hear me with the wind, to be honest, but it's going to be a launch on, here I've got a small pulley rig with a single hook and a bit of a glow at the top. So I'm going to cut it down so it's just a little bit bigger than the hook. I'm going to thread the hook just halfway up and then bring it out just at the side of the gill there, leaving some of the hook exposed, the shank of the hook exposed. Then put plenty of bait elastic on there. This spot literally can throw up anything. Doggies, whiting, pouting mainly, but can throw up anything. Then I'm going to get the other sand, half of the launch, and I'm going to put it at the back of that. Now this is quite a big bait really for the hook that I'm using. Oh, there we go, bait elastic's just gone on me. Tell you what then, I'll just go for half as I've got on that there. Just tighten that bait elastic up. We'll go for half, and what I like to do, it's just my personal choice, is I like to just cut the snip of the nose of the lawn off, like that. Bring the glow bead back down to the side of it. Then I'm using 7-ounce grip lead with a rotten bottom. I use a rotten bottom for 90% of my fishing. Just because I don't see the point of maybe losing a fish of a lifetime over the ledge, getting stuck on the side or on the ledge coming up. So I prefer just to have a rotten bottom on to be safe. Unless I'm on a clean beach, then I won't fish a rotten bottom, but 90% of my fishing I'll have a rotten bottom. So we're all clipped up, ready to go. I'm not going to go a big distance, just a comfortable chuck. Turn this on so just a comfortable chuck. Tighten up now in the tide, and then I'll get my slack in and get a bit of a bend in the rod. Further than I thought that. As expected. Well, I'm home from that mad adventure, back in the man cave. So it was a bit of a crazy night tonight really. The weather was horrendous, and the weather was horrendous, and it was just unfit to get to any decent marks. So on that note, I decided to come home, had a few whiting. I think I dropped a doggy on the way in, nothing exciting though. We'll get out soon as really, and please, if you can, subscribe, it's free of charge. helps build the channel, and thank you for your support. I hope you enjoyed.